Hey you guys, Bedhead, Monday, January 31st. I am about to pop open. I have this book my mom gave to me a really long time ago, but I have been reading it since last year, late last year, when the whole divorce process started. The Language of Letting Go, Daily Meditations on Codependency. But I realized this book, sometimes we take for granted or we don't realize how important mental health is, how important healing is, and how we can, even with busy life and crazy life, it's still going to be critical to make time for what matters. And in this case, us moving forward and us not holding on to resentments and just trying to live our best life. And so people have been asking me how I've been doing. People have been asking me how I am coping, what I do. And so I decided to let you into my house that I'm staying, Susie's house, for the morning. If you guys find this helpful, let me know. I'm more than happy to keep sharing these daily readings, but just so you literally see what I do. So I look like butt crack. This is what I look like when I wake up. Just got some dishes done, working on the laundry, filled this thing up with zero sugar iced tea because it makes me feel like I'm shoving my face with sugar in the morning, which is nice because I've got to run to grab my coffee here in a little bit. I've got a candle going and so let's hop on in. So today is January 31st. I usually look at my phone in the morning to see what day it is. How I know which days I've read and which days I haven't read is I grab my little nifty cheap highlighter, but you can see, I'm going to flip through real quick. So you can tell the days that I have read and the days that I haven't because there's going to be highlights. What I make it a point to do in my book, each time that I hop in, I try to get on it daily. I've been doing really bad. I'm trying to get back onto my rhythm and routine simply because I haven't. And when I don't, I get these like hives. I start kind of stressing out. You're gonna hear the dog going crazy, chasing the kitten. But anyway, so healing. A book like this, when it's a daily devotional, I think a myth is that it takes forever. Like, oh my God, I've got to do this quiet time with God. And I hear all about this and how people take the whole morning and blah, 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 blah. The answer is you get to control how much time you have to spend and how much time you don't have to spend. So in this case, I usually don't have a lot of time to spend in the morning because whether it's I'm chasing kiddos, now that I don't have my kids full time like I used to with my husband because we were living in the same house, right? I have a little bit more time, but I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out what my mornings are going to look like and what those are filled with. And sometimes they're just still really, really awkward. So this is the book that I use. And then I go onto my Holy Bible app at night, right before I go to bed usually, and then read a couple devotionals there. But at least for the morning, this is how I work on my healing. So today's reading, January 31st, says, asking for what we need. One evening, I was alone, weary and exhausted. I was in the midst of extensive traveling, disconnected from friends and family. I had flown home for the evening, but it seemed like nobody noticed. People were used to me being gone. It was late at night, and I began arguing with God. I'm out there working hard. I'm lonely. I need to know someone cares. You've told me to tell you what I need. And tonight, God, I particularly need the presence of male energy. I need a friend, someone I can trust to care about me in a non-sexual, non-exploitive way. Exploitive way. There you go. I need to be held. Now, where are you? I lay down on the couch and closed my eyes. I was too tired to do anything but let go. The telephone rang minutes later. It was a former colleague who had since become my friend. Hey, kid, he said. You sound really tired and needy. Stay right where you are. I'm going to drive out and give you a foot rub. It sounds exactly like what you need. Half an hour later, he knocked on my door. He brought a small bottle of oil with him and gently massaged my feet, gave me a hug, told me how much he cared about me, and then left. I smiled. I had received exactly what I asked for. It is safe to trust God. Today, I will remember God cares about what I need, especially if I do. So what I do when I'm done with that, right, is I'll go back through the reading and I just take some highlights. I'll take something that's important, a good reminder, simple reminder, something that I can apply. I'm at the stage in my life where I'm not going to try to overachieve, rather be practical and real so that I can apply things into my life. So in this case, from this reading, what sticks out to me, so I used to work a lot. And I used to share this, I don't think there's anything wrong in trying to have a successful career, trying to be a mom, trying to be a wife, and all of those things. And I know in the past, my perspective is that it has been used against me, right? And it has been put in my face on convenience from time to time, and not just behind my house doors, but just in general. So I'm going to highlight people we're used to me being gone, because that's the truth. Always look at self-reflection and where you could do better. Look at something that strikes your fancy, in essence, right? I love this one right here. I smiled. I had received exactly what I asked for. It is safe to trust God. I am in this period of my life that I am starting to understand truly what the word safe means. I think that a myth is if we say we don't feel safe about something, it means that someone's hitting us or beating us over the head or, spitting venom at our face physically, right? It's not. If feeling safe is an emotion that ties with so many things. And in my case, how I define feeling safe are things such as I don't feel anxious. I feel like I can lay my head down, that I don't have racing thoughts when I do basic things. Did I do that right? Did I not do that right? Oh God, I should have done that better. Oh my God, I'm getting treated this way and this is what I was doing wrong and that deserves it. And you see how I define safe as I don't have to worry about any of those things. Hey, I wasn't perfect today. I did my best that I could. And hey, you know what? Maybe I did fail today, but the person on the receiving end just did not make me feel like caca. And I felt like it was going to be okay. Like not everything that I do, it was always going to be the end of the world or that things were volatile. And that's how I define safe. Safe is, I'm in real estate. So for me, I've defined safety as, is my home the place that I truly feel like nothing can go wrong, even when there's chaos and bad things around, that it's still going to be the one core thing that is just not going to have that earthquake type feeling, because it does give me anxiety when I feel that. Makes me cry, it makes my depression kick in. It's just all these things. There's not really anything positive when I don't feel safe. And then the world kicks butt and takes name when I do feel safe, when I feel like, hey, I'm good. I'm within my walls. I make mistakes every single day, but I get back up and I'm not being judged, etc. So those are kind of things that I think about when I'm doing these devotionals. I know I'm talking a little bit more than what you would be doing on this reading, because again, the myth of this is it takes forever. It really doesn't. This takes me maybe 1 minute. Those of you that have children or just a busy, hectic schedule, a great tip is to keep this in the bathroom. And when you go take a pee in the morning, open it up and read it, right? Or gentlemen, maybe women, I don't know, if you're taking a poop in the morning, grab it. Open the book and read. Keep your little highlighter there. So tomorrow I'm super excited. It's going to be February. If you need, this is a great way to also see that you're actually doing something. Every day that you're flipping the page, you're actually investing in yourself to live a better life. So that's pretty exciting. But if you find this helpful, you'd like me to keep posting these kind of videos, let me know. I would love to. This healing journey has been quite interesting. Definitely some sad days, bad days, but certainly more good days than not. So with that said, I see you. I love you. Want me to talk about anything at all? Nothing is ever off the table. And I'm actually going to be hopping in my planner in a little bit to start doing a planner video. Goodbye.